Sometimes you compare yourself to people without even realizing. Yes, I know, I just have to, I love my bangs. Sometimes you compare yourself to people without even realizing. In the last video, I was talking about that. And for me, I mentioned Whitney. I feel like I've talked about that. I'm not sure, but I feel like I've mentioned this in the video. If I have, please let me know. I'm probably gonna take this video down. Um, but comparing yourself sometimes happens unconsciously, and for me, I have many artists that I used to look up to, and I think the the comparison started late in life. Let's say in my last 7 years, 7 to 10 years, 7 years, approximately. And because it was a time where I was actually trying to get to singing, to put myself out there, and yeah, so my relationship with my voice was not the best. And at the time, the when I realized I was actually comparing myself to her, to Whitney, it was like I feel so bad for saying this right now. Like, oh my god, compared myself to her. Why would I? But I did without realizing. And the way I realized is because whenever I would sing her song, her songs, um, whenever she would hit a note that I was not able to hit, I would punish myself. Like when I say punish myself, it's like I would beat myself up for that. I would be mad at myself. I would just be like, oh my God. I would be angry. Like, why can't you, And I did that a lot. I'm like, she would sing and then she would do like a riff or something, some kind of vocal, you know, thing with her voice, which is very beautiful. And then I'm like, why can't I do that? Why am I not there yet? Why can I? Why can I? Why? And then that's when I realized, wait, you are comparing yourself to one of the greatest vocalists of all times. What? And I'm saying this not because I can't be great, but because I'm only seeing, not only have I not worked as much as her, but it was, okay, so there are three things. I was not working, I did not train as much as her. That's one. Um, how can I say that? I mean, her voice is not mine. So whatever she does is hers to do. Like, there's a lot that my voice is a set of things that it's a little bit of training, not a lot of training, but also a lot of um it's a big part of it is my relationship to it too, in where I am mentally, where I am physically. There's a lot going on into how my voice comes out. And there's also the part where I'm kind of lost here. Like I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say, but um, anyways, yeah, I forgot. Whenever I forget something like that, I'm like, okay, probably wasn't meant to be said right now. So that's that. Sometimes you compare yourself without realizing that you're comparing yourself to someone else. And I also realized that me doing that was not about Whitney. It wasn't about Whitney. It was about me perceiving myself as not good enough. It was me perceiving my voice. I mean, also, like, sorry, I'm gonna rectify. It was me doing some sabotage here, self sabotage. Because I knew I wasn't ready. My voice was not trained. It's still not trained enough to be compared to the greats because they've worked a lot. You know, like for example, in the case of Whitney, she has been training for years. Like since she was a child. Okay, her mom was a professional singer. Around her, she had a lot of professional singers. Like she grew up with that. Like it's different kind of preparation, you know. And me, I have had a bad relationship with my voice. That's one. And two, I have been singing in a bad way. So I think I may have damaged. I may have like broken the like damaged a little bit my conception, my perception of singing. And so to come back from that is a different kind of thing, right? So the self-sabotaging let's say attitude here prevents me from ever getting great, from ever getting to that phase where I want to be, because even with all the elements taken into account, all the factors that I just mentioned, where I'm not in a place where I can be, oh, hey, my voice is the greatest, or the greatest. Yet I would still put that pressure on myself, which which prevents me from going. It prevents me from improving. It prevented me from improving. When I realized that, I had to stop listening to her stuff, stop listening to certain singers that I admired, um, um, to try and restore my relationship with my voice first. And that is a long process um, because there are many reasons why I have a bad relationship with my voice. So it was good for me to understand that clearly, because the conscious thought of me comparing myself to others hurts me. Like this is not something that I want to be doing, right? So it was unconscious. It happened on an unconscious level, um, which did not allow me to see it and stop it. So yeah, I'm glad. Uh, Maybe 2, 3 years ago, I realized I was doing that. I'm like, oh my god, no, I don't want that. I don't want to be her. I want my voice to just be my voice. Um, I don't want to be any other artist. I just want to learn how to sing good and feel comfortable singing, because that's another thing too. I did not necessarily feel great when singing because I could tell I was not doing it properly. So yeah, I hope you get to stop comparing yourself to others.